All right. um, yeah, this is not a particularly fresh article on the one hand, but pardon me. I believe that the sale that they're talking about is on for another couple of weeks or something. So, um, I thought I'd go ahead and mention it. Uh, in the bundle of holding, Weird West, Dead Enders, and Starship series. Um, Author Mike Resnick had more than 70 sci-fi books published, hundreds of short stories, edited the magazine Galaxy's Edge, more than 50 anthologies, and still found time to attend conventions. Sadly, Resnick passed away in 2020. Just a really shitty year, wasn't it? But a new deal at the Bundle of Holding offers you a way to grab a whole bunch of books, and they're all connected to the Birthright universe. The bundle deal is live for a limited time and is currently open at the bundle site. I don't really know much about like the Birthright universe. Um, Mike Resnick sampler, $6.95. The first of two tiers include 3 ebooks with a combined value of $58. Yeah, that's debatable, honestly. When you're talking about ebooks being valued at dozens of dollars, it's like, probably not. The Buntline Special, don't know anything about that. The Fortress in Orion, don't know about that. And Starship Mutiny, that's the first book of the Starship series. It's a 5-book series. It's excellent. Like, it's really the only thing that I know about Mike Resnick, but if it's reflective of his other work, then he was a fucking awesome author. The Starship series is really fun. It's it's a little odd because they're I don't want to spoil anything, but there's um, the way they refer to ships, spaceships in it. The way he refers to the ships is like I think they're they're classes based just on letters, like a class M ship or a class whatever. And I can't remember which direction it goes, whether it's ascending or descending. Uh, and a lot of the ships are really small. Like apparently, I mean, you don't really get a whole lot of information on the main uh, ship that the protagonists are using about how big it is. Like you don't really know for sure how large it is, but the smaller ships are like apparently like 2-person ships. Like these, it's like okay, that seems a little weird to have something the size something presumably the size of like a fighter or a shuttle or something just on its own journeying through deep space. And believe can't remember for sure if there's any detail at all mentioned about the FTL method. I don't think so. I think it's just talking about multiples of light speed or something, and of course there's wormholes for shortcuts or something. But and when they and there's like a few different types of weapons, and I think they all have sort of a colloquial term for them. It's like lasers are known as burners, and is it I I'm not sure if it's some kind of projectile weapon, I guess, or whatever is called a thumper, and sonic weapons are called screechers, and the different levels of those weapons are just a type 1, a type 2, a type 3, a type 4. It's just it's those sorts of details are remarkably generic, and they almost feel like, a bare bones sort of, you know, computer game or something method of having tiers for everything. But the story itself, which I won't get into because I don't want to spoil anything about it, is really quite interesting. It's quite fun. Uh, it's very entertaining. It's very entertaining series of books. So I would totally recommend, if you haven't read those, to read those. Um, Complete collection. If you pay more than the threshold price, a modified average, then a bundle worth $180 unlocks 3 more Weird West tales, 2 more Dead Enders missions, 4 more Starship space operas. As is often the case, a portion of the money raised in this bundle goes to support the charity Direct Relief. I don't know anything about the charity, and I don't know anything about the bundle of holding or whatever. I believe it does say that they're supposed to be DRM free ebooks, so that's always a plus. Whether or not you are interested in purchasing from these or supporting that charity is like that's entirely up to you. Um, but I just wanted to I saw this and I just wanted to mention, amongst other things, that yes, Mike Resnick, who sadly passed away recently, was as far as I know, based on the one series that I know of his, is a really good author, and I like I said, that's all I really know him from is just that one series of books. But they're excellent. They're excellent. They're really fun read. So I would definitely recommend him as an author, I suppose, and definitely recommend the Starship series in particular, to anybody who might be interested. So I just want to mention that because, like I said, and if you want to take advantage of whatever this is, which I'm probably not gonna do anything with it myself, but if you were interested or whatever, I believe it runs for another 2 weeks or so. And anyway, so that's about it. Until the next one.